Well, hello there. Welcome on in. Logical, how you doing? So, we're back with the zombies. I hope everything is set up correctly. Let me know if there's something, especially when it comes to the music. I hope it works out that the music is actually not gonna be on the VOD later. Otherwise, I mean, I know from the copyright calls. Also, probably need to do it just a little bit more quiet. Also, something is not running smoothly right now on my end. Alright, let's see if what the game says. First of all, we got a horse. Hello, Danu. Hello there. Well, that part still works. Yeah, I don't know what's up here. Not sure if the stream is okay. I noticed, for example, that my mouse is not moving super smoothly. But other than that, everything seems to be okay. Now, we got some fresh cooked eggs. We got some cooked fishies. One stone axe. Did we have any more? See, one more sharp flint flake. Let's see. Make another one. I'm a bit low. Yeah, maybe that's that. Hello, Jet. How you doing? The Lost are sensitive to sounds. So I did. Well, I mean, in the streaming software, the microphone looks reasonably loud. I guess it's kind of in the yellow in the streaming software. Shouldn't go in the red, so maybe it's on your end. Hey, Jet. See, that's the problem with the troubleshooting, right? Figuring out where the issue is. So, the exciting plan for today here is... What's this? I'm gonna start off with a little bit of scavenging, of foraging. We're definitely gonna need more stones because our fire axe is on the way out. Sounding alright to you? Okay. But yeah, also let me know in terms of if the in-game sounds are loud enough, although there's not much happening here right now. Music is... Hey, Lenny! Good to see you. Do I want fishing bait? Probably. I guess I need... No. Stones we can pick up off the ground. We need sharp stones. And we want to have some room. So... It's been a... What is this? Some sort of bone stuff? A pig tusk. So my goal is to walk along the road here to a spot where we killed a bunch of zombies on the first day. Now it's been a couple days since we started this run, So I hope I remember that correctly. But I seem to remember that I left some stuff there, and most importantly, some zombie clothing. So we can rip it to shreds. Exactly, that's the goal here. Make it poppies, and I'll pick those up, but not poppies. Regular stone, don't care. I don't know, like foraging always like is a like in these kind of wilderness runs a necessary evil. It's not the most exciting thing to do or to show. Although it's always interesting to see what kind of crap we can find here. "75 stream watch streak. Holy crap, Lenny. I need to do more secret streams, right? Text people to see really who's paying attention. Today I just wanted to forage on the road. We're definitely leaving the road a lot here today. Bone pieces? Animal teeth? Well, that's the good news is, so far we're not gonna have any zombies here today. But yeah, it's thanks for stopping by, Lenny. I understand that's not your... not everybody likes everything I play, and that is totally fine. Appreciate you dropping by. We're talking about the good old Lost Only missions. It's so clay. I mean, next to a river with tons of clay. It's a reflex from the times when clay was hard to get. I'm like, oh, find clay, pick up clay. I'm fairly certain I have the perk that it shows me if a berry is poisonous. If not, this could be a very short stream. Flint. Move in, move in. Essential. I'm just gonna do a bit on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. Do we take clay? Yeah, let's pick up clay. Don't know how far away those zombie bodies were that I'm looking for. More wild berries. Where did they go? Interesting. Then put it in the backpack and not in a. Tree branch at the tree. Who would have guessed? Hey, Joker share. Don't bark at me about it. Yeah, the main reason for this little trip, outside of getting to those zombies, was to get some more flint, because that fire axe we have is on its way out. Basically already left on. Ah, there's poisonous berries. We're not taking those. Sorry for sticking it to you there, Jed. Actually, no idea where those zombies were. But I think it was on this stretch. Like, if we get to the next bend in the road, then we're probably too far. Maybe they already spawned. I don't know how long that has been. On the bright side, we're getting a bunch of foraging XP. No, actually, this is not the band I was thinking about. This. Oh no, tree branch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give me. 1 carrot. Break down the hatch. Is it somehow that Realtek has a monopoly on audio drivers or something? Like every computer I had, it's like, oh, Realtek audio, Realtek audio. So can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Illogical. Do I need to talk louder because you're only wearing a towel? Yes, yes, I know some of those words. Now, I've been talking about sound, though. So I've been tinkering around the whole afternoon. So instead of just using the default Windows sound, getting the voice meter, is it a voice meter banana set up? So I have the two different sound channels, so I can feed different sound outputs to my streaming software. So I have separate audio tracks for Twitch. Yeah, the whole thing. Oh yeah, I remember this. The Plonky's van. We completely looted. Yeah. But the worst thing I did was, so I installed the voice meter software, and then I'm like, oh god, I completely forgot how to set this up. So I then Googled for a setup guide, and of course I found a video telling me how to set it up, and I'm like, but I don't have sound right now because everything is set up already. That was kind of dumb. So watching with auto subtitles on Windows. I'm gonna rip all the clothing here. Electronic items? No. Okay. Do I want to take like long socks? I'm already kind of encumbered here. I think I'll pass on that. Yeah, sure. Cut out my own belts. Yeah, it's, you know, it's just a storage away from home. The problem is, now I can't make it disappear, right? I probably want to... I wish there was still a zombie body here that I could throw all the crap on that I don't want to leave here. Guess the solution is to just never return to this area. So we're not gonna see all the littering we left behind. Alright, so now we're gonna stack the dirty racks. Okay. How bad is it? 26/16. Let's eat fishies we have. 50 eggs. 24. A little bit of room in the backpack. I think I'm just gonna throw... Oh, there's still a body. Oh, isn't that fantastic? Okay, the body does not have enough capacity for all the shit that's here. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw the unstacked racks in there. 23/16 can go. Could have some more room in here. Okay. Not liking it, but I guess we're going home over encumbered. And hopefully make it. I'm not gonna forage on the way back. We're just gonna fast walk. Did I ever check if this thing had a... I thought that we didn't have a helicopter event yet. Oh man, what kind of lag was that? I thought we already had our helicopter. Because I don't want to be caught out by some zombies now, attracted by the helicopter while I'm encumbered out the wazoo. Worst case, we just ditch all the racks we just picked up. And I hope by the time we get back home, the helicopter lost interest. That's, you know, like always when you can't afford a helicopter, it's going to be a 4-hour one. And when you're like, yeah, I want to use the helicopter to move some zombies, it's like, yeah, 1 hour, I'm out. Peace out, bitch. Oh, Paulo, what are you doing? Yeah, let me actually check quickly here where we're at. Wait, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna... I don't want to be at base when the helicopter comes. Well, it's still around. So I'm just gonna chill out. Out here to the riverside. Not the riverside town, just the riverside river. Let's sit on the ground a little bit here. How bad can it be? What kind of area are we in here anyway? Forest? Okay. It's basically like being indoors. So helicopter doesn't exactly know where we are. So we did, it's similar, it's very similar to the last run we did, which is, okay, that's been a while since we started that one. Anyway, so we started on a completely random start, and the rule is that whenever we want to loot a building, we need to pay for that with 100 zombie kills. So far we have killed, well, 157. So we were able to loot one building so far. And that also meant when we spawned in, we had to immediately leave the building we spawned in without picking up anything. And we've been living out in the wilderness here. We're trying to build up a little base here in the wilds. Somewhere here. There we are. Also, we have a horse. Yeah. Don't have any room in this. That's basically full. It's a complete mess here at the moment still. Can go there. This can go in there. This can go. No, don't go in there. Yes, it goes on a big pile on the ground. Why are you out of the animal area? You okay? Thirsty. Well, there's a whole river there. On with the restream streak. That is just a random playlist that we've always been playing here on the Zomboid streams. Are you gonna drink? It's almost like I can lead the the horse to the water, but you know, I gotta hope it drinks then. Fill my buckets. That's been something I've been having this whole patch now. I do some timed action. I speed up time, and instead of doing the action, my character walks to the left. And I have no idea what's causing that. Okay, so you are still thirsty. Alright, alright. Let me give me water, yeah. Got a whole bucket of water. Not thirsty. Let me just drop that bucket here. Not sure if you can drink out of the bucket. Right, on that note, I think somewhere over here. Thought we had. Oh no, they're right here. Tin cans. So, boom, come in there, light our fire with then the matchbook. Cook that off. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make a couple more stone axes. Leave one sharp flint flake for like cutting duties. Okay, and then we're gonna take them with us if we go on any sort of zombie killing trip. And now the tedious part. Transfer that liquid from the tin cans into our plastic bottle. Just so that for tomorrow we have water for the road. Oh. What about my canteen? Put something in there. I think we're also gonna drop everything we don't need immediately in here. Travel lights. Yeah, it used to be, but they made some changes to the liquid system because so if you always wanted to pour everything from A into B, then that would be easier. But you know, since you can kind of sometimes you just want to put half of the contents in there or just a little bit and mix it with something else, so that transfer system is there. It's not the smoothest system by any stretch, but I can understand why it's there. All right. Think I'm just gonna chomp. I should have, while the fire was on, should have baked that potato. Let me actually just throw that into the fireplace. There's no point taking that with us. Still so over encumbered. Yeah, I guess we have 3 stone axes here. Okay, fair enough. Actually, let's drop the firefighting axe. Rope away, screwdriver away. I need a better backpack. This is how do people play without a military backpack? I don't even know. Then we read the guide to nailing until the light goes away, I guess. I should sit down. I think you now get a reading speed bonus if you're sitting. Next time. Right. We need to shower. Sleep. Make sure that our bottle is fully filled up. Okay. Thinks there's still something in there, but I can't transfer it. Okay. Okay, so we got like 1.5 liters roughly for the trip. We got a bunch of eggs. So my plan today is the strategy is to stick to the plan. I want a vehicle. I really want a vehicle. I mean, the horse is nice and all, but I have a place that has in the past always kind of provided me with some vehicle action. What was that? So I'm gonna try to get there. Can't believe that stupid. one day I get rid of that command. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe not. But, you know, I can't have stupid memes. I'm a partner now. That's serious business. What's I should definitely check since my memory is a little bit hazy. Okay, no, we've not been here yet. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna grab that tin can. I'm gonna delete the rest. And we might take the trash can with us. No there. What's that? Put a backpack in the backpack. Take that vehicle key. Ooh, what's this here? Paperwork. Doodle of a smiling family. Oh no. Duffel bag. Let's go. Well, duffel bag's not a huge upgrade, is it? Okay, no gas. Key for the grocery store. And another key for the vehicle I'm already in and have a key for. Let me see here. So the small backpack has 1070. And duffel bag has 1265. So less reduction, more capacity. Which I guess I'll take the capacity. Also, it looks cooler. You know, it looks like more like a survivor and not somebody who got lost on their way to school. Okay, if I remember correctly, we want to head down more like southish here. Into a farm field here. Little barn and a couple zombies. And a lot of zombies. Well, yes, we didn't bring the stone axes for bartering. Though before I spend all my time here killing zombies, I want to see if that's actually worth it in terms of is my hopefully guaranteed vehicle spawn, which is not a guaranteed vehicle spawn at all, but a likely vehicle spawn, actually giving me some vehicles this time around. You know what I do. That's why we're playing so sneaky. Hello, Lura. Well, I hope you're having a good day at work. Thanks for stopping by and looking. I like how the zombies are up there and no zombies here where the good shit is. Well, I hope this is good shit. Empty gas can. That's not a good start. Keys. Keyring. Rabbit foot keyring. With keys to the bull driver. With no gas. Get a panic here. Taken that water bucket. Also, do I have... I mean, I kinda want to change this to the rabbit foot keyring, right? We drop in our own keyring. For good luck. We're getting panicked there. Oh, there's a zombie. There's multiple zombies, okay. No gas in this one either. not terrible condition now. I think we're just gonna head down south. Good thing about finding a metal bucket there is that we can use that to cook water. No, we can't actually. I hate this little detail because I'm, of course, you know, greedy for points, and I'm probably disorganized, as I'm always am. Like, no, I mean, my character is. Okay, I'm disorganized too, yeah. And that means I can't fit a bucket into a campfire because... Look, it's complicated. Hey, metal bucket is still good, I guess. Lenny, thank you so much. Catch you on Saturday. Or on the Discord, I mean, you know. I mean, yeah, if I was, you know, clumsy. Okay, I'm also clumsy. But it's because I'm disorganized. You know, I get it, you know, you have a bookshelf and you can't fit as many books in as somebody who's organized because, you know, they're all over the place. You put them like this way, and, you know, you don't put you organize them by color rather than by size, and then everything's just a mess. Got it. You can fit fewer books in. But if it's about putting a single bucket into a single campfire, come on. Okay. Let me just grab all you guys. Would you please step away from that trailer over there? Use those zombies to smash open the garage door. The garage is open. Me? Honestly, there's not much in here. I think we take the 2 chisels and the duct tape, huh? I already have his trowel. Like, if we ever come across Mason, we're like, dude, your stuff's all over the place. And I'm the one disorganized, huh? Get a load of that guy. Alright. Oh, alright. Yeah. Looking at the time here, because we need to, of course, ideally make it back home before nightfall. Oh, now there is a sight for sore eyes. Now this is what we in the business call a survivor group. Ah, it's the slingback survivor. You disgust me. Well, it's hopefully still going to be worth it. Oh, to me. Okay. Totally not luck. That is skill. Just pulling the slingback zombie and one extra instead of having to fight all 20. One shot. Correct, son. Okay. Definitely not taking that with us. Throw that on the ground and see what you have. Now, if only I had any sort of organization in the base to see what I have. Okay, I guess we read the Muldraw map and realize it's Muldraw. Nobody wants to go to Muldraw. Throw that away. An empty pot. Oh. Make box trap? Oh, that is so good. Read that right here. Get rid of it. Salt and vinegar, but I guess, you know, it's the apocalypse. You can't be picky. So what? Foraging 4? What's my foraging skill anyway? Do we understand how quick foraging will fly up if we read the book? We're about to hit level 6. Which means we need level 4 in about like 5 XP here. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit over encumbered, but I wanna have books. Question is, I wanted to go to the farmhouse a little bit south of here. So, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna drop the backpack and put the books in it. And chisels. In the bucket. And the other book. And the backpack. Put on the backpack in the backpack. How do you like backpacks? Well, it's, you know, it's a short of former survivor group zombie. Former survivor. So it was a dude who survived longer than most of the others. Picked up some loot, but then got by that group. So it's not a group of survivors, it's a single survivor who got to be the snack of 20 zombies. I don't know if it's called a survivor, like I call these survivor groups, you know? Some just call them, a backpack zombie. It's a little bit a mouthful to say a former survivor group. Or a group of zombies with a former survivor who is no longer a survivor. Come on now. I'm all for being precise, but I don't think that that vehicle is still driving. I think that's a bust, yeah. Nothing in the car park. Nothing down there, man. Last wilderness run, we had like 3 cars in this area that we could drive. We were spoiled for choice. Okay. So instead, we're desperate for choice. I'm gonna head up to the... you know, I have a plan, and it's... I don't know how to explain it. Well... Yeah, that's where we're going. Well... Need to come back the same way to pick up that backpack, I just realized. Didn't really help me out there, did I? Oh no, the poor cow. Too many zombies here. Okay, I'm just gonna fill up my water, and then we're out this bitch. Plastic bottle. Yeah, they're not gonna have a good time. Eventually we come back here and we rescue them from the zombie hordes, but today is not that day. Hey, hit the right of way there. Come on now. I think I want to stay away. Oh no. Okay. You're a good bull. You stay up there, Mr. Bull. There's also chickens here. Man, this farm needs a rescue operation. Now we're looking 161. We need like 40 more kills before we can loot a second building. I'm really trying to figure out which one that's gonna be. For now, it's past 4 in the afternoon. Let's start heading back home. And figure out where we get a freaking car. Because I'm tired of walking. I mean, we have a horse, right? So, we don't need to walk. And ride. Or we could just get incredibly lucky and find a working car at an intersection. Box of nails. Look, there's Mason's trowel. The idiot. Okay. Vehicle key. No gas. That's a hatchet, though. Okay. Put that belt left. Oh, you know why I'm getting panicked here? I'm claustrophobic. That triggers now in vehicle interiors. That is annoying and funny. Mostly annoying. Oh, and a 2-liter bottle? Yeah. Now, almost tempted to take the planks with me. But hey, a box of nails? That is opening the game for us. On the bright side though, so we have at least 3 vehicles now where we have a key for that are in decent condition, and all we're lacking is gas. Do we still have power? We just go to a gas station? I actually don't know if I played with power off instantly or if we have still power. At the one building we have unlocked, we can't even check if we have power because it's a freaking barn and there's no electrical device in there. So here's a question. Really like... Oh, that's funny. Oh, yes, we can equip your primary. Okay. Please. Oh, one thing I haven't actually paid attention to so far today. Wait, 75 going down. Oh, we should be pumping X here all day long. Down the hatch. I don't want to go below 75. Well, we need to go hunting. Maybe I should have taken that rifle, just so I have something to hunt with. But we did find that magazine, so we can do the thing. Make traps now. We can get into trapping. Maybe get some bunnies. French can, wonderful. Books. Why are you not placing? That's also quality of life here. Now we have a 1.5 liter cooking pot, which, to be fair, is a very small pot. Okay. See that empty tin can I collected? It's not that useful anymore, huh? What else did I pick up? Not much. Yeah, being able to cook off a liter of water, or 1.5 rather. I guess what we could try though, if I take the buckets. Yeah, exactly. You know, you always have these great plans for the zombie apocalypse, but let's face it, you know, it wouldn't last very long there. It's this great comic with some dudes like, you know, looking out the window. It's like, yes, the zombie apocalypse finally happening. I prepared so long for me. Then he looks outside and like, they are running. Why are they running? They're not supposed to be running. It's like, yeah, get fucked. Anyway, I cracked the code here. So, you know, because we're disorganized, we only have 10 capacity in here. A full bucket with 10 liters would be like 12 encumbrance. So we just don't fill the bucket fully, and then we can actually cook water in the bucket. Do I wait? You need to wait for the potato to cook. There we go. 10 liters of fresh water. Yeah, I don't think if it happens in real life that you can access the sandbox options. We cooked potato. Right down the hatch. We have a full bucket of water. Okay. I don't think we have any light. Well, I guess I could just leave the campfire on. Can we learn anything more about nailing? Not much, I think. Throw in a couple more eggs here. Oh god, why is my horse down there? Stop leaving the animal zone, dudes. What's wrong with you? No, seriously, is anything wrong with you? Fat, not thirsty. Not assigned to a zone. Yeah, that's... I've been trying to tell you. You belong in the horse zone. Was your horse? Don't you get that? So they did add animals in the build 42, the unstable version, which is not fully out yet. You know, you can just opt into it on Steam. Now, the horse is from a mod. The official animals are cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, rabbits, deer, raccoons, rats. I think I forgot something. I can't remember now. None. You cannot ride any of those. That is just the modded horse. No riding of any other animals allowed. Now, I hope they eventually bring something like the horse to the official version of the game, because that would be kind of cool. We need to do something about the weight, though. So I just wanted to finish the book. I think today is going to be a fishing day. That's not my fishing gear. Okay. Since we do now have a trash can, let's clean up this place a little bit. We have 36 smoking pipes. Ah, yes, carving. Okay. One more cricket here. I probably should have brought... Okay, one cricket, one cockroach, and a centipede on the fishing rod. Oh, we better bring our fishing A game here. There's some bubbles that are reasonably close to the land. Primary. Close enough. No. I'll take you from the cold water to a place that is warm. What did I even get? I put dizzy here. It's gonna get me killed at some point. Oh, I just randomly turned to the left. It's not really fighting back. It's probably just another tiny fish here. Come on. No, small green sunfish. Okay. That was my bait. Okay. We really not get any sliceable fish here last time around. We can use the fish slices as baits now. Doesn't look good. Okay, first of all, we do. Just gonna have to do a little bit foraging for insects and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to go underweight. That reduces our carry capacity, and that's just not gonna be nice. Okay, so we can eat these 3 fish. With weight at all? No, still going down. Okay. Foraging mode. We could even set the focus to like insects. It's not in, that is an insect. One termites. I don't think you can be that picky in the freaking zombie apocalypse. Like, you know what? I'm dying of hunger, but I don't like fish. Like, no, I want my fries with ketchup, not with mayo. I mean, there probably would be people that are like, you know what? You cut the sandwich horizontally instead of diagonally. No, I'm not gonna eat that. I think those kind of people are not cut out for the zombie apocalypse. Well, who is really, eh? Like, I'm foraging here, picking up termites, caterpillars. You really want to be doing that? Digging in the ground for worms? I think a decent number of baits here. And I like these bubbles right next to the coast, to the shore. So we can do something fancy here. We throw the bobber from back here. Catching anything? The thing is, you pick up the fish as soon as it reaches the shoreline. Hey, we've got an empty plastic bottle. At least it didn't eat my bait. The thing is, if you're standing further away, it gives a higher chance of catching something good. That's why I'm not standing immediately at the shoreline. It still teleports the fish to you. Still no fish. Still no fish. Seaweed. It's right in the bubbles. It's gotta be a fish here. Looks good. Yeah, for me. Small yellow perch. Too small for slicing. Did you eat my bait? That's good. Doesn't. Another catch. Another tiny catch. I mean, maybe it's also part of, you know, me just sucking at fishing because, well, we're about to hit level 1. Maybe I shouldn't be complaining about not catching proper fish. Instant. It's gonna be a trash item again. Oh, empty plastic bottle, man. We're on a... Who's throwing all the plastic bottles into the river here? That's what I wanna know. Seaweeds. Yeah, millipedes are just not very popular bait here. That's a fish. Come on. Hey, level up. Tiny fish. Caterpillar. Then we go cook all this up and hope that it does something for my weight problem here. Really need one proper fish that we can slice. And then we're gonna have all the fish we can ever need. Then you can use the fish as bait, fish fillets as bait, and you get better fish with those, because then you attract like predator fish. It's a fish eat fish world out there. Also, me eating fish. Everybody's eating fish, including the fish. Alright. Too small for slicing. Ooh, das doesn't say too small for slicing. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. How far away from the base was I? So, you go in there. You guys go in there. I'm gonna baby lot of fire. Nice, this one. And we slice the fillets. Be used as a fishing lure. You bet, that's what we're gonna use it for. Yeah, meanwhile, eat the seaweed. I'm not even sure why I'm picking up the plantain. Let's just throw that away, throw that away. Too full to eat. Wait, still going down. Okay. Thanks for everybody for coming out to the fishing stream. Where we're fishing at a stream. Weren't there bubbles here? Just a second. There we go. Oh, it's going crazy there. I mean, even more crazy than usually. Okay. See if I'm full of shit, or if this is actually going to be a good big old fish here. All about the bass, but it's still a shitty one. Okay. The last cooked fish. We're taking these bubbles in. I mean, they bite really fast here today, though. Small white bass, but bigger white bass than the other small white bass. Yeah, 14 centimeters, right? That's a medium-sized bass, right? An average-sized bass? That's not small. Is it? That was me moving this time. There were bass shaming here today. That's trash. Another trash catch. If it doesn't splash, it's trash. A little bit. Yeah, I mean, we have the found a couple cows there earlier today, right? But there were also like 100 zombies around them, so I'm not sure we are anywhere close to butter territory right now. Have a small white bass. At what point should I have just eaten those fish fillets rather than trying to catch more fillet-worthy fish with this? It's splashing. But is it smashing? My hunger away. Small white bass? Hey, look at that. They call me the fish whisperer. Yeah, we're on a splash and grab mission, exactly. If it's not splashing, and I know it's trash, I might as well just move to cancel the catch. Oh, that loses me the bait. Okay, fair enough. That was not smart. But did I even rebait after the last white bass? Splashing? You splashing. No! Oh, I'm not even hitting any buttons! Okay. So yeah. Curious if that is really some sort of Zomboid bug, or that's a me bug, where like my keyboard is like randomly... Let's send a couple A's into the pipeline. Look at that, small white bass. Is it wasted though? I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I'm the best angler in Kentucky. Oh man, that would be... Just put an autoloader on the fishing rod. Look at that, it's a... They should make a prediction. Are we gonna catch another... Oh no. That was the last of us. Come on, how is 19 centimeter too small? strongly protest here. It is a nice fishing day in our Hidden Sage. Can we dismantle a fishing net? Not learn the recipe. Okay. Yeah. Eat. Eat, my friends. Better. What do you mean better hot? Just got them out of this fire. Okay, now we're gonna do the exciting task. Grabbing this water bucket. Transfer and filling up all our plastic bottles. Okay, and we can also, actually, I'm just gonna put these bottles here. Whatever happened to my canteen? That's my emergency reserve. But now we have a 2-liter bottle and a 500 milliliter canteen. That's kind of nice. Boom, boom, boom. I think I want to do. I'm assuming we do have fishing. Why am I not reading the fishing book? Why did I start with the carpentry book? I don't know. We're just gonna spend the rest of the day reading, checking our weight, seeing that it's still disappointingly going down. And always, the moment the well-fed moodle disappears, shove another fish down the hatch. How many fish did we eat here? And it's still going down? Are you kidding me? Do we have anything else? Could eat some of the choco cakes. We're already at low weight. So at this point, we don't just have to stop it going down. We actually have to get it back to go up. I think you only lose low weight if you go to 76 again. One of these guys saying, "Oh, I can eat what I want. My weight just won't go up. Shut up." Steve, nobody likes you. I'm asleep. Accelerated horse sounds the whole time. You okay there, buddy? What? Not fat, not thirsty. Okay. Okay. So here's the plan for today. More fishing. Well, first of all, we're gonna go foraging for some insects, but we're gonna go head down to the farm, see how the chickens are doing. See if they have some more eggs for us. Oh, this is all the twigs from our chopping down trees session here. No wonder I'm like, oh, foraging items everywhere. I think it's supposed to be kilograms, but it still seems kinda... The thing is, it's independent on what your character looks like, you know, whether you make a lumberjack or an office worker or something like that. It's like close enough to kilograms, but I think it's really just like normal weight is between 75 and 85. If you drop below 75, it's low weight. If you go above 85, it's high weight. Kind of all depends on your height, I guess, on your builds. Potato seeds. But yeah, I kind of agree. It's a little bit, but it's an arbitrary number, right? I wouldn't, you know, put too much thought into that. Just, you know, eventually you learn 75 to 85 is normal, above is overweight, below is underweight. Yeah, I mean, both is bad, right? You're losing. So basically what we have now is here, well, it says -1 fitness. Does it actually reduce our fitness? No. We're still at fitness 9. That's not even correct. Considering we have to focus on insects, we're finding awfully a lot of not insects. What's that? Poppy. Cabbage. Hey, 60 hunger cabbage. That's a real cabbage. I mean, we're not starving, but it's really just we're not getting enough calories to maintain our weight. That's the problem right now. Alright, how are the ladies doing here? Oh, I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to pet. I'm not sure that is what are we doing here. Sure. Almost half a level animal care just from petting sheep and horses. Mostly. Now, how's this looking here? Eventually, I need to clean this place out. Or they will all die from the dirtiness. Now, I mean, there's one alternative way. Getting some more calories. But I don't want to go that way yet. Yeah, I think it's at some point the whole weight and nutrition system. It's nice to have it a little bit more abstract and not be hyper realistic. Now, I already feel like some games where you then have the different like nutrition types. I know like Green Hell has this where you have to like balance proteins, and I don't even know what the other ones are. Like you can't just keep eating this thing because this just gives this, and like carbs and proteins and stuff, and it's like lots of housekeeping for very little gameplay value, in my opinion. I mean, some people like that. I feel like, okay. Yeah. Not even sure if we can use snails as fishing bait. We can. Yeah, I know it's a little bit repetitive since we spent all day yesterday fishing, but I like this low weight is making us weaker, and that means fighting zombies is gonna get harder. Which means we're gonna go through more weapons, which we have barely any of. Like, takes more weapon swings to kill a zombie. Don't think I can use... I don't know. We can use ladybugs as bait. No, we cannot. Yeah, it's a question also, like, would it be more interesting if instead of having these numbers that kind of look like kilograms, but also don't always make sense, if it actually just had, if you're at 80, you're at 100%, and then it would just go up and down in percentages, you know? Doing 95 and 105%, your normal weight range, and then you get underweight, overweight, etc. Yeah, most of the PZ, like, it has some more stuff that it tracks for the different foods, but most of stuff doesn't have an effect. Like, the protein has an effect if you do like exercise or like strength fitness gain. I think it's actually just strength gain. This is just from our chopping adventures here, I think, yeah. Okay. Ladybug, you're my friend now. You sit on this table. Then radish seeds straight down there. Now here's the question. You know, I'm gonna try put the eggs. The eggs in there. I'm gonna sit here on the ground. And let's see if I can finish reading the fishing book, and then we do fishing with the skill boost. Eat all those eggs. Okay. Now, fishing rods. Large meats. Termites. Some splashy closer to the... Okay, I think I see something here. Yeah. Oh, that's a great splash zone here. Bait fish, great. Doesn't look great. Freaking snail, that's a delicacy. Gotta attract some big chonga fish here. Not quite. How did that fish even eat the snail? Come on now. Oh, it didn't. Even a fish. There's the bait fish. Trying to catch big predator fish, then maybe a bait fish is not the worst bait. To bait the bait. Oh, that was a quick level though. We only got something very crappy. Ooh, we have one that's not too small for slicing. That's good. Okay, that's a start. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure of master, but pretty good at baiting. Leech is a champion bait here. Stays in there. Still have something in there. Leeching, he's working for it. That's much. It doesn't even matter if our weight still goes down tomorrow. I need to kill some zombies. Yeah, we've killed like 4 zombies so far today. Yeah. A desperate zoom in, trying to see what we catch, and then it's just tiny fish only. Might be a little bit bigger. Medium. Green sunfish. Too small for slicing. How is it medium? If it's... Maybe there was a green sunfish that was able to communicate with the dead, and that's why it's a medium. Yeah, they're not into the snail. Oh, it's a grasshopper that we have right now. Or maybe they're into snail then more than grasshoppers. So now the bubbles are still there. Bait fish. Down to the pole. I think this is going to be the last bait we're going to use today. The rest we keep for another day. I think what we really need to do is to make a road trip all the way down to Irvington, to the roleplay store, and get the wizard head from there. Because that's going to help us with the fishing, because you get a bonus to casting. Anyway, where was the... There's the sunfish. That goes in there. Potato in. Sunfish in. As well. Cook all of it. Cook it all. What else do we have? Carrot, cook it. Cabbage, cook it. Caterpillar, no, maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. So where did I drop the bait? Here. Nice this. Future baits. How is the cabbage already stale? What? We foraged that earlier today. That is wild. I mean, it says there, but still. And here's what I'm gonna do here in a second. Okay, that's 22 eggs cooked. I wanted to make a stew with this, but now we drank from the pot and it's no longer full, and can't cook a stew with a... Okay, radish apparently can't be cooked. Onion is cooking. Water bucket. Great stew from that cabbage. Oh, that cabbage. There you go. Vegetable stew. Onion. Oh, we're out of campfire fire. Okay, that's stew. Yeah. Maybe we find some bluish to go with the radish. You're impossible, Jet. How did you say? Uh, Chop blocks. Bro, what you doing? Put that fire on again. We'll have a nice cooked vegetable stew. Meanwhile, what are we? We're gonna read here. Origin book, right? Yes. That's gonna be a slow read here. 340 pages. Fire. Probably take that stew for the road tomorrow. I'm just gonna keep traveling down fish. Yeah. The eggs around, keep the carrot around. 'Cause, 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 Eat enough fish. Put it on the list. Read some more. Read until it's dark, which is gonna happen in a second now. Okay. I'm still nervous about the stress Moodle showing up each time before you wake up in the morning. It's like, yeah, I get it. Also wake up stressed, but still. Don't be like shuffling around water here. So we just gonna take 2 1-liter bottles for today instead of 1 2-liter bottle. Leave that here. Be full. Maybe we don't need that much food with us here. Maybe leave the eggs behind? Yeah. I barely did anything. That's actually... God, I need some crates or something. The problem is also that that stew is fairly heavy at 3.5. Did I have a... Any chance of failing damage an item? I don't want to... Do we have a whetstone? Oh, it's broken. Throw it away. We're right next to a river. Shouldn't be so hard to find a whetstone, eh? Eh? I knew somebody was gonna... Oh, we need 2 stones to make a whetstone. Okay. That should also not be very hard. Maintenance level up is nice. Okay. So, question is, I want to kill some zombies. Question is where we do this. I think this area we already kind of cleared out. Screen. Maybe down here. There's a construction site. Maybe there's some crates that are outside the building that we would be allowed to loot on our rules here. Jet, I'm very sorry. You have to go now. Can't stay here. There's a limit. At some point, there has to be a punishment. Oh, I think I read something that there was an update to the mod and they added now horse stamina. I think that was it just now. Wasn't there also a... What's the trot button? Yeah, X, okay. Yeah, they might have also increased the pain from riding without a saddle, which would be very unfortunate. So, can we use walked? No. Get there, get them, get them. Dinner! Really should have taken that hunting rifle from that zombie. Maybe that's a trip for another day. We gotta pick up. That is our other car. That's... Kinda has like a drop of fuel left in it and nothing else. So I think once we get the next 100 zombie kills, right? This gotta be the next building we loot. Or rather the next POI, because this includes the shed and the garage, right? That was our rule set always, that we don't have to pay for every individual structure. I'd say our. It's like, I made these rules up. I'm writing from memory here. I'm not even sure if I'm on the right track to get to that building that I wanted to get to. Also, there being a field here is very inconvenient now. What's the map saying? The map is saying... I don't even know. Yeah, we're a little bit too far south. Yeah, like this mod is so good. Like, it's just, you know, worth doing a whole playthrough just because of the mod. Who was that last time? I think Tout was saying hasn't played PC in a while, but you know that horse mod alone might be reason to boot it up again. I'm not sure if he actually did it. Okay. Now I'm fairly certain we've not been at this construction site, so I'm not sure if we have zombies there. So I'm gonna park her here. Maybe not enough rope. Yeah. Move the rope. Catch animal to tree. See you later, buddy. Don't do anything I wouldn't do out here. Well, I guess, you know, Beyond Legendary keeps one busy, I guess. Okay, it's not looking too bad here. Again, I think all the boxes are actually inside, and you know, that means we can't loot them. Hold on there, buddy. Gotta switch out access. Blake's still good for never go with the zombies. Really? Yeah, I think messing around is really actually something really important to get to know everything in the game. Do I want a pallet of bricks? I'm not sure. Well, it turns out there's not a crate outside here. All we can get is a couple bricks. Well, I guess we got a couple kills, huh? What are we looking at? 170? 30 more. Yeah, it's not the greatest idea I've ever had. Oh. Yes. What's my reserve X? Okay, you know what? Put you on the back. Equip you in both hands. Oh, the flint flake also broke. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I would be totally for, like, on anything but Beyond Legendary, I would not use that weapon anymore. Or I don't know, limit me to using it on one soldier only or something like that. Probably easier to just ban it, but I feel like Beyond Legendary has so much bullshit it throws your way that you're kind of inclined to use it, but I still don't. Like, every time I play a mission with it, I'm like, this feels silly. That was, before I did the current Beyond Legend run, the idea was to do a close range run. But of course, just Tech Gem then, without Beyond Legendary. Maybe just Beyond Legendary without TPY. So basically, close range, SMG, shotgun, melee weapons only. Nothing that shoots from squad side. Except for javelin rockets. I can't ban rockets. I don't think this warehouse had any boxes outside. Yeah. Get inside. There's a bunch of crates we could use to organize our field a little bit. I always forget what's down this road here. Is there still another house, or does this just end unceremoniously? Yeah, I'm still like kinda like, definitely those four. I'm not sure if I would basically allow still rifles and cannons with some sort of restriction from you gotta shoot within 10 tiles or so. I don't know. Probably not. Probably just straight up just the close range weapons. Or rather, you can still train a gunner, they just may never shoot their cannon. I can still go stabbing. We know how good knife gunners are. Maybe in that situation, though, I would then also take the I'm the commander here mod, right? Where you can choose the XCOM role perks. That you can say, yeah, okay, if we have a gunner, it's on those classes to make the non-weapon approach, non-primary weapon approach work. Let's be able to pick a secondary, an XCOM row perk. That song sounds familiar. Oh, 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 oh. We are here. Looks like some serial business. Five boxes of cereal? That might be our weight problem solved. Well, delayed. Maybe not solved. Okay, no keys though. What about gas? Okay, didn't want to drive that one anyway. $35 going up. Ah, cereal. The mana of the apocalypse. What is an old XCOM ability? Sorry, what? Oh, cereal. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Man, I haven't had... When was the last time I had a soldier with cereal? I think actually not that long ago. I think we had someone in one of the last campaigns where we were trying to make it work, and at some point even got 3 shots off. Some sort of, I think it was like a snapshot sniper with cereal. Oh. Somebody needs to wait here. This tree. Okay. So how's my backpack luck work in this run? Big hiking bag? That's an upgrade. So what's with the white guy there? Oh, just a football zombie? Okay. I still stand by my opinion that disabling shot in many instances is just straight out better than Kubikiri. Oh, we're getting sad because I stole a watch from a dead zombie. Is that how it goes nowadays? Stop being sad. We're about to steal a hiking bag from a dead zombie. How does that feel? Oh, it's a normal hiking bag, not a big one. Ah, we have agriculture, schematics, and food, electrical tool, fishing 5, cooking. Don't need the whetstone, don't need the gas mask filter. Armor in the Iron Age. Also, hey, apparently Masonry 1. Twice. And we already have that skill. We don't need the book, I just want it for completeness. And cut my knife into pieces. This is my plastic fork. Oh, and a machete. Just ignoring that. Freaking machete is in there. Okay. Why don't you say anything? No. Yeah, let's kill the other zombies. You gotta chill. Didn't we have one more? That's also on the way out. Maybe good enough for that last zombie? This is... Keep that flint flake. And there's anything else, well, I'll take the earbuds. I'm actually gonna wear that holster. Catch that pistol. Okay, and then I think... 8 hours too. Okay, take that shit out. I actually don't think we can ride with a backpack secondary equipped. Fairly certain we can't. Big map check. Yeah, I'm just gonna ride up here and head back home. It's not that late yet, but we just found a full backpack with goodies. So much good stuff. Napping too. I'm good at napping, but I can always improve. Fine. You from the tree. So if I were to get up here, there. Carrying, we have the backpack lazy in the inventory, very overloaded, which shouldn't matter when we're riding, right? Maybe we get some more pain. I really wonder how different this is gonna be. This would be if we had a saddle. And also if we weren't super over encumbered. Like, holy shit. Most importantly, that not just is that backpack full of goodies, that's also another backpack upgrade. Definitely better than the duffel, right? 1475, so more capacity and better encumbrance reduction. I'm so tempted with the pistol trying to hunt some of the deer here. We've got the cereal, yeah, that's gonna tide us over for a day or two. And I'm actually not sure if the pistol is gonna be good enough to actually catch anything. Severe pain. It's fine. We're about to be home. So, kill count 10 more. Okay. So mission for the next day. Find 10 zombies to kill, and then we can loot a building. And that's gonna be that big farm estate. Estate. I'm not sure that was really a farm, but still. Severe pain, agony. Drop that. Drop this. Just shove everything on the ground. Take all of that stuff back here. Eat a carrot. on the ground. Yeah, it's minor. It's already minor. I couldn't have been so bad if it goes down to minor pain so quickly. X Rootstone X. We're out of tree branches. My dude, we're in the middle of the forest. Can we possibly be out of tree branches? There are actually no more tree branches from all the trees we chopped down. Okay. Root, stone axe. Can we use something else? Yeah. No, just tree branches. The lock. Okay, maybe go forage mode. Right. Tree branch. I feel like I spotted those poppies there in that corner like 5 times already. I mean, how many chipped stones do we even have to make access? Maybe we're good with four tree branches. More fishing bait. Turns out if you know where to look, you can find a lot of tree branches in the forest. This game teaches new stuff every day. Isn't that amazing? That's not a tree branch. Okay, that should definitely be a favorite recipe as often as we do this. This is 4 more axes. Some of them probably not of... No, actually all in full condition. Okay. On that note, though, we never did we ever get a saw? I don't think so, right? Considering replacing the handle on the hand axe. Can I... Oh, crap, I used up my last flint flakes, so now I don't have any... Oh, no, hang on. We can use the machete. It's carving tool, which is not really the best thing you want to do, but hey. So I want a medium handle. One of those tree branches. Then we want to implement the medium implement, aka the hatchet. Assemble a medium implement with that hatchet edge and a fresh medium handle. Cool. Wait, are we still here? That's my Steam friends list is showing me disconnected from the internet. I'm not seeing any alerts in the streaming software. So if you're not seeing me anymore, let me know. Yeah, it will be also interesting to how you can let me know if I'm no longer live, but hey. One problem at a time, eh? I think the next problem is going to be foraging 4. Although I'm almost wondering how far we're already into foraging. Is that even worth still reading? Okay, we're not far at all. Little evening snack here. Throw them in there. Accidents. Okay, then we'll look at here. Basically empty. Okay, probably need to boil another bucket of water tomorrow or so. Jesus. Wonky. Warehouse.
Hey!
Seriously. Do you think the animal zone is just there for okay, I mean, there's no fence. I get it. It's my path here. Okay, I think it's here. Yes, yes, we need. So the plan is, right? We need. It was 100 kills, so we can take over a building, right? Or loot a building. So we're at 190 right now. So 10 more kills allows us to get into a building. There's this big 2-story house that I have kind of earmarked, and I know that house has a bunch of shelves and crates in it. We can also somehow transport back to base. I think the biggest issue actually is going to be finding the 10 zombies we need to kill, because I think we cleared out most of the stuff in the closer vicinity here. I'm gonna head down here, the far side of this fields. Maybe there's something here. I think finding zombies in the zombie apocalypse shouldn't be that hard, eh? I'm gonna just run relatively slow here, because pain of course reduces our melee damage, so we kinda don't want to be in pain when we fight. I'm so impatient. Impatient. I saw zombies down there. I'm looking for a nice tree. Assuming I did not at any point pick up any painkillers. No. Why do I still have a rope in my inventory when I have a rope attached to the horse? Literally only 2 zombies. I just saw the first 2 and I thought, ah, there's probably more. Zombies don't just come in 2s. No, those 2 come. Double check. Anybody else here? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting to happen, right? You get to 200, and then the game's like, here, I have 50 more zombies. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I just needed... Taking the watches. Taking the flint flag. Full fence. Give me one on the back. The bicycle in there. I wanted a different house first. You can't show me that kind of stuff, game. Even has like a cargo thing on the back. How are we looking? One more. We're just gonna take the 5 here for good measure. The digital watch. I mean, a horse is kind of like a bike. Where did I park? Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy. Where you been? I want to... Oh, okay. Well, I want to pay. I can just get up there. So this is the target. Everything I ever wanted. Now, first of all, I think I never had a thing before. We gotta actually keep track of this, right? So I'm gonna go here, and then we know we already looted 2 places, and the first place was. How do we... Yeah, this seems like the right line. This barn was our first looted POI, and now this is gonna be this place. And the garage and the shed, we count them as one thing, right? Okay. On the one hand, only planks in the crates, which sucks. On the other hand, hey, it's crates. What about light here? Okay, electricity is still on.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Also, there was still a zombie inside. What the fuck? Okay, so before I get too comfortable here, let's actually... Yeah, this place. Oh, there's so much stuff in the freaking bathroom thing. I need this new thing where all the doors can spawn open. It's like, come on. Do I have a pillow yet? Let's take a pillow. Where would I have a pillow from? We looted a barn. Of course we don't have a pillow. Rubber duck. Totally worth it. Oh, dental floss is the new item they added, right? In one of the latest updates. I'll take that suture needle. Close the door behind me. Watering can. Beads. Respect all seeds. Horse reins. Okay. I'm not sure if that's gonna do anything for us. Pink inflatable orca, important loot. And the palm tree. We gotta have those. Shut up. It's important loot. That's big basement. What do we have? One nails. Another nails. Super full here. I guess the radio is not necessarily a priority. Heavy. I mean, we can. That's why we mark these these places on the map, right? We can return. It's not a loot once and then GTFO. It's a freaking horse. I was not ready for that. Yeah, it would be a very weird annotated map, I'll give you that. Okay. Now, thankfully, these crates, they used to be fairly heavy, but I think they have now a weight of like, what, 0.5 or so? If we really want to take some of those, we can. Did you? No, of course not. No, 7.5? What? Did they change that again? I feel like that used to be way less. Okay. Gear. Quick rains. It rains down in Kentucky. Oh. Choices have to be made here. Super. A store. Okay. Did not saw that coming. Store is gonna be huge. Bicycle red, bicycle beige. We pick up that bicycle? Encumbered 0. Put that in my... Okay. I guess we have to return on foot. Drive a bicycle home or something. What's this down here? Oh. No window. Oh, open. A barbecue. Some paint. Well, I mean, all in all... all in all, not the greatest loot I've ever seen, but yeah, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. It's about to smack me for that one. Okay. Bowl is nice. Let's grab that. I guess the question is what we do about the crates. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop on the horse, get back home, empty the inventory as much as possible, then come back on foot, grab a bunch of crates, put some on the bike, and cycle home. Oh, yeah, we could, you know. Just gotta make sure that we watch them, right? We gotta watch those supply crates. Now, I'm fairly certain I checked this vehicle for gas, but let's double check here. It looks kind of like it's in good condition. It's empty. Check you for contents. I wouldn't take the lighter. Alright. Yeah, this is gonna be some manual back and forth. Only we had gas. Like there's a little bit of gas in that car still, but now we still have power. So maybe a trip down to the gas station. It's gonna be so full of zombies. We're not in pain yet. Are the rails enough to stop us from having pain when we go... never mind. Disregard what I just said. They might help. They might help. I feel like the pain was coming sooner when I was going gallop. Well, I guess the horse is going gallop. I'm not... Okay. Two eyes, nose, no? Probably also means, since we cleared out the place, we don't need to bring any weapons. So traveling really light, just so that we can clear out that building. But yeah, the saw is gonna be the best find here, the best pickup. Because that allows us to saw down logs into planks, which gives us carpentry XP. Probably the best way to level carpentry for now. You know. Also probably don't wanna that with me. All can stay here. Leave the X behind. Flashlight. The water can go. Really want to travel light here. Like everything just goes. I like that. This was the important loot that I definitely wanted to bring. Okay. So we got some water and not much else. I guess the rope can also stay here. We should maybe just grab snack at least though. Let's grab, yeah, 2 plonkies for the way. Okay. Walk 2. Gonna feel like a completely new base if we have like all those. And ideally I want to grab all the crates, right? 6 crates I think it was. I don't think we can carry all of them. Could even do this one. Get a little running XP in here. Easy. So, big also. The problem is, those weigh 7.5 and our backpack has capacity of 14, so we can put 1 crate in the backpack. Satchel. Yes, satchel can if I this in the backpack. Put 1 crate into the satchel. Don't you know? Don't think about the physics of that. And then crate in the saddlebags. Sure. Okay, so 4 crates without any problems. Anything here I want to pick up? No. Yeah, it's foldable wooden crates. Fines. We have a can opener. There was a whole bunch of stuff in here, right? Anything I actually care about? Sewing kit? One last one. We'll look up here. Do I care about the wire? Probably not. This not a bad thing to have at least one of. Can you imagine action zombie apocalypse? How you would never, you would always probably pick up the frickin' toothpaste, right? I've ever taken that in this game, but still. Alright. I mean, I kinda also think I should just grab the food here, right? We have to cook it right away since we don't have a fridge, but some proper steak and shit. Okay, so the question is, yeah, I think we just grab 2 more crates here, which is gonna over encumber us heavily. Actually, I don't think that's a smart idea. I don't think that's a smart idea. Well, we can put some of this stuff still in the saddlebags and shit. Let's see if we get super out of breath here. Then we ditch the crates somewhere. But if it's fine, seems to be fine. The typical encumbrance, a little bit of damage, nothing that kills you. And also those deer are gonna be like, oh, 4th time today. He's coming along here. Dude needs to get at home. Okay. Like this. Like this. It's here. Definitely a crate here. The X out of there. Eat the salsa. I think we might as well just light the fire here. Yes, yeah. It's Shark Week. Still cooking. Well, then I think we wanna, let me actually just delete all that crap. So I think everything except for the logs is just gonna go straight into this crate. Everything here, the buckets, goes into that crate. It would make sense to actually organize this, but first I just want to get shit off the ground. You're cooked. And over here, this is where we start to organize. Books. All the books go into that crate. Magazines. Scratch tickets. Currently, I move. And then all the other stuff that's on the ground. The stuff behind. All that stuff into that duffel bag there. Okay. What do we have up here? Put it. Then I wanna fill up that water bucket. It's not fully. We can still put it in the campfire. Oh, stay with me for now. Import on the ground. Visas. Oh no, in here for now. Good mess, isn't it? I mean, it's definitely gotten a little bit better than what we had. We grab the stuff that I want to have on me. There's the gas can and the saw. Hose. I definitely need to place the rubber ducks here on the table. Come on. Definitely the most important thing we've done so far today. What is wrong with the place function, right? You no longer walk to the place, you know, if you are not in the position to place it, the game's like just, yeah, fuck it. Not gonna place anything. Why don't you place it yourself? Alright, oh, my ID. Okay. Now, let me actually read all of these. And we can see I did change the starting month, right, for this run. We started in May, so we might actually do some farming. So we can now check here. Info, discovered recipes, agriculture. Is there something that says best month May? No, but we have a great number of poor month May. Thank you. You can't. Oh, we missed the potato window. Gotta wait a full year for potatoes again. That makes me unbelievably sad. Like, everything is like May, not happening. Left here. Be confused. What is this gray thing on the ground? Oh, that's the walkie-talkie. Yeah, okay. Thanks for warning me about the helicopter earlier today, walkie-talkie. Great job. And this is the chocolate. Okay. Now what do we have back here? Caterpillar. Okay. Put this here. Here, and then the caterpillar. Ideally, I would like something for the fishing gear. And what am I doing with all the backpacks here? You have some random shit in here? Don't I have one more small backpack somewhere? Oh, now the search for that one item starts here. Ooh, I had two small backpacks. One is up here. With there's the small backpack is in the small backpack. Okay. So put you here. Fishing gear inside. Cool. Next up. "16 logs. Saw them all down." Only 8 planks. And that whole sawing process almost was enough for carpentry level 1. We need like 4 more logs, right? Yeah. Probably find those in the morning. Why is the sleeping comfort now poor? Okay. Click on the left part, it's poor. On the right part, it's average with pillow. So, okay, sure, whatever. Whatever, game. Why do you have to be like that? Bicycle. Okay, and great. The first night with pillow, and it's like, oh, you have neck pain. Seems to be a really shitty pillow, huh? Level up. Wonderful. Yeah, like this game is hits way too much too close at home, right? You think you got a good night's sleep, and then you wake up with neck pain and with stress. Whoa! Damn it, that came unexpected. Sorry. No time to mute there. That was emergency sneeze. Boom. How's the weight situation, by the way? 75 going down. Okay, you know what? It's just stupid. Full box of cereal to start the day off. As you do. Oh, 75 going up. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so now that they have level 1 carpentry, we can do wooden fence post now. Is that really? Give me the box of nails. Shouldn't we be able to do floors now? Yes. Oh, we don't have a hammer. Can we do that with our stone hammer? Yes. Okay. Now, it always feels like a bit of a waste, but we're doing that to level up carpentry, right? Easy. I'm just putting that all away, even though I don't think we have carpentry 2 here, do we? No. But with that carpentry level, what can we do now? Door frame, advanced wooden floors. We can do wooden walls. We could start building an actual base. Put up some wall frames. Although we're limited on nails, right? So maybe we should do some. Like putting up some like feeding troughs and stuff. I think I have to look through in peace what the best approach is here. I mean, we can of course loot more stuff, right? Loot more buildings. I mean, 95 more kills, next building to loot. But I think we also, since we can't constantly rely on looting, I think getting some sort of crafting, blacksmithing, etc. going might be necessary. The other thing is also power was still on. So maybe hopping on the bicycle and seeing if we can reach the gas station. Let me see. So, gas stations, right? There's a gas station here up in Tiki Town. Actually there. There's just, I don't know, 2,000 zombies between the edge of town and that gas station. Not necessarily doable, I would say. There's also one on the southern end of town. Although there's an underground gas station in a building, but that means we would have to pay for the building. Good old Four Corners gas station, right? Down this road, boop, 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 here. Population unknown. And then, of course, we have 2 gas stations in West Point. I think that is completely out of the question. That's even further away. And West Point was fairly busy when we spawned there. So I think a trip down to Four Corners might be in the cards, but that's gonna be something we're gonna do in the next session. We're gonna call it for today. It's been great to be back on PZ. I'm super happy that the save game actually, first of all, I was able to recover it despite my hard drive failures and everything, and it converted to the newest PZ patch, to 42.15. So we're gonna pick this back up at the latest next Thursday again. On Saturday, we're gonna do the next stream, and that's gonna be, of course, XCOM, good old XCOM Saturday. So hey, Bullet Bait, so thanks for looking in. just stopping by. But yeah, we're about to call it a night here. Before you leave, the usual thing, if you're new here, you like what you saw, hit that follow button, make sure you find your way back. And other than that, we're gonna find somebody for a little raid here. Uh, Let me just see here. Who's busy? Yeah, we're gonna stay in category. We're gonna stay with Project Zomboid. I'm gonna send you over to Alison Adventures, who's doing some weird bridge across the ocean with a lot of zombies thing. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. But definitely some great PC content over there. And always nice to visit somebody new. And I hope you enjoyed there. So thanks everyone for being here. I'll catch you next time. Have a great night. Bye bye.